Welcome back to the Catch with Vlad Popescu. It's good to see you, mate. Good to see you. How's life? You doing well?
Very good. Yeah. I need I need more sleep, but yeah.
You need more sleep? Maybe have a bit more beer, mate. Don't forget to sponsor us. We keep trying in the hopes that they will, But for me, it's one of Romania's
Get
best
to
beers.
their agency.
Yes, yeah. Maybe we'll get a few more reviews first, and a few more guests, and see how we go. So how's life, mate? How have you been?
All's good. It's all good.
It's all good. Yeah.
Yeah. These days it's all good. I only need some more sleep, and that's that.
Is this got something to do with your production company keeping you up at night?
Uh,
The radio
actually-
station in the morning, or
Actually, no. The radio station keeps me tired.
so you do a morning show, yeah?
Yeah. We have the morning show with my colleagues Alice Soproiu and Teona Stavaraki. Every day at 7 a.m. we start the day, and
You mean the show starts at 7?
yeah, we
So your day starts at 5 then?
5,
Yeah.
something like that. 5:36, maybe.
Right.
We just
I thought I was doing long days, but Jesus.
I moved in near the radio station to get some more sleep.
To cut down the travel time.
Yeah, because I used to live in the other part of the.
Were you living there? Were you staying there?
Ghencea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the radio station is at Lujerului.
Yeah. I used to stay there actually years ago. I had an apartment.
Ghencea, or
No, Lujului.
Lujului.
It's close to Kora, no? Kora Militar.
exactly.
Well, nice. And what's the show about? What do you talk about in the morning? What do you tell them? What are you telling the public at 7 o'clock?
We try a personal approach. Like we used to tell our audience that if the traffic doesn't annoy them
You
enough, that's our job. And so we don't get into news. We don't get into negative stuff. We only
So no politics then, huh?
no, absolutely not. No, no politics. No, I don't know, sexual orientations. No, none of that.
So no gender conversations.
What? Sorry.
No gender.
No.
We'll do it here then instead.
We just we try to be ourselves. I mean, in the best that we can in a radio station. So things are getting better every day.
And what are you doing? You're just entertaining the people in general? Or?
Yeah, we interact with the audience. We speak about, I don't know, weather.
Okay. And people call in, yeah?
No, we don't have direct calls, but we take WhatsApp messages, and
Okay.
it's a dynamic.
I might have to tune in.
Please,
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how many viewers you're getting? Or listeners, I should say?
In the last infos that we got, I don't know. We grew. I mean, a lot. In the last year, last 6 years, 7 months. Sorry,
Wow, okay.
6 or 7 months.
And how long have you been doing it?
Since June last year.
Since June last year. Okay, so I know you got your own production company.
Yeah, that's how the story started.
Yeah, well, why did you decide to start getting up at 5 in the morning?
We have
doing the radio.
We have a friend called Mihnea Crăciunescu who I don't know how the fuck he did it, but he went.
We're going to beep that out. Yeah.
Sorry.
Mate, keep going, man. Okay.
I just saw him. I know him since I don't know. I was 7 years old, and one day I've seen him on Facebook that he has a radio show, and like every Romanian, I called him and told him that we have an idea. We didn't have it.
Yeah.
And one day he called us and told me, "Do you still got that idea?" I said, "Yeah." I didn't have it. So he hooked us up with a meeting with the bosses over there, and we have
Quickly had to come up with an idea then.
Exactly. I mean, in the next minute, we stood in the kitchen and we
What do we do now?
yeah, and we came up with this idea of show about urban music called Valor Noi. That means
Noi, what does that mean?
new waves,
New waves. Okay, cool.
and they accepted it. I don't know how.
Or why?
And in the first show we did, we had OG Isbul as a guest. OG Isbul is a dude that is a friend of mine that looks, I don't know, dangerous.
Okay.
I mean, he's
OG
a
meaning original gangster kind of guy. Yeah.
he's a guy that grew up in a, I don't know how to say it, in a ghetto from Rome.
Okay.
And he is back in Romania.
Is he actually Romanian?
Yeah, he's Romanian, and he went with his mother over there, I don't know, 30 years ago. And he came back and does Romanian music. And he looks kind of dangerous. And I took my laptop. I was nervous as fuck. I took my laptop and started talking like I imagined I should. And then I closed it and I go, okay, fuck it, let's talk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easier, right? I got a whole list of shit here. We'll probably never talk about it.
Exactly. And that was it. I was lucky that to have this thought immediately, like you just have to be yourself. And I mean, we couldn't.
People really like it or they won't, but
Yeah.
it's better that way. Yeah. Okay, so he's a bit of a gangster, and is he, or just happens?
No,
to
no,
look like one?
he's a tough guy. He went through a lot, and he has a different kind of story of his own. But he's a humble dude, and he's a respectful guy, and we are close. And that was the first part, the first interaction with the radio station. After that, we made because we also have a music school. We made another show called Generația Alpha. That means
Alpha generation.
Yeah, that's a concept for kids, about the kids, and with kids music. And they accepted this concept also. I don't know how. And after that,
If anyone's looking to get into radio, they should come and talk to you, really.
I don't know if it works for everybody, but somehow we managed to get this slot, these empty slots. After that, the bosses of the radio station called us and told us if we want to try to make this early show, morning show. And fuck yeah.
This is my way in.
Yeah, I was scared a lot.
Really? Why? Not sure what to do.
I mean, talking about urban music is fine. Talking with friends is fine, but because late night, nobody actually interacts with us. I don't know how many people are listening, but it's the interaction was limited. In the morning, whoa.
People were sitting in traffic all
Yeah,
day.
and first day in the morning show, all the people that were used to the other, how do I say this, presentator?
Presenter.
Yeah, okay. The other guys that were in the same place, they bullied us. I mean, they were, get the fuck home. Who the fuck are you? And we were.
Why? Because they had a different opinion about urban music? Or?
They were used to other voices, other. I don't know. But after 2 weeks, we told them that we ain't going nowhere.
We're here to stay anyway.
Yeah. So we became friends, step by step.
Better.
And now we do this every day. We just talked about getting the Valor Noi show on TV. They also have this televisions under the same roof, and they promised us
a TV spot.
a Saturday show with Valor Noi. And that's cool because
Very cool.
yeah, because urban music needs to be
Pushed into the
Yeah.
more mainstream, you mean? Or
yeah, but because urban music is not like I don't know, Brooklyn hip hop back in the 80s, 90s. Now they kind of soft. They talk about soft things. Maybe it's a love song, but if the artist is urban, he won't get any radio play, and that's
Really?
yeah.
Why is it? Why the audience not there? Or?
I think it's more of the business part of the radios, and it's kind of I don't know. It's
No one's listening then.
No, I think when you play music for lots and lots of people, and you also sell commercials, commercial time,
Yeah, advertising space.
you need to be careful because I give you a simple example. If Mercedes,
They're not going to put their brand
yeah,
there. No.
near I don't know
They're
whatever
targeting the CEO of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. And speaking of original gangsters, you have a bit of a story, don't you, about your early days? You a bit of a I don't want to say dark background because that's probably
no. The background is like every other kid's background of my generation. We grew up like near the.
How old are you now? If you don't mind?
I'm 38 almost.
38. Shit. Oh, to be 38 again, that'd be great.
What do you mean? Hold on.
46.
Come on, man.
Mate, I know it happened.
Wait.
Yeah. I'm doing okay now. Surviving. Yeah. You're not expired just yet, but hitting there.
Growing up in the 90s in Romania was kind of, I don't know, poor. Romania was a poor country, but it was also nice. That kind of poverty. We weren't poor. We had food. I mean, we had clothes.
You had a roof over your head.
I'm not going Tupac on this shit, but you know.
But everybody was kind of in the same situation. Eh?
With some exceptions, every family lived like the same life.
Basically, no one had kind of anything really. The basics. And
sure. And I think it was, I don't know, 98 when someone gave me, do you know Romanian music, Biugi Mafia?
Yeah, mate. Yes. Yeah. I like them. They're quite cool.
Yeah. I had this cassette, Biugi Mafia cassette. And
tape cassette.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it popped out, just like that.
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah. Right then. I knew I wanted to write. I wanted to, and I began writing stuff about the government. I was 13 or something.
13 and and angry.
Angry. Yeah. I had some friends that also wanted to sing. We recorded in a old microphone, some
you found from somewhere.
Stupid ass songs, and we went to the mayor's office back in Pitești, where I'm from, and we talked with some, I don't know how, a manager, the city hall manager or something, and he somehow. We went on stage. In September 2000.
Whereabouts were you in the city hall?
Yeah.
Like
It's like every small town has a big place where they organize concerts, and it was Piața Vasile Milea. It's a huge. I don't know how to call
arena.
it. Yeah, something like that. And we performed in front of. I don't know, 100 people, but they seemed like a million dudes.
How did it feel, mate? What was?
Whoa! No, it was the greatest thing I ever experienced, and it was that was it. I began writing, and then as a teenager, I don't know, 16, 17. I don't know. I began. I have left the music
You took a
Yeah, a break because like every kid.
Still got to go to school.
Yeah, I always went to school, but street can be tempting when you're
Young, influenced,
Yeah.
not easily influenced.
exactly.
Yeah.
And also the neighborhoods were bad back then. I mean, all the
Alright,
kids.
And what paint me a picture. I mean, dangerous.
Dangerous,
or-
imagine this. You remember there weren't any phones.
No.
All the kids were outside. You only had 1, 2 balls, 3 balls in the whole neighborhood. You had to be you had to stand for yourself every day.
That's a good lesson to do.
Yeah.
I don't think kids get that anymore.
No.
They have tablets, they have phones, they hide.
Yeah.
I mean, it snowed for the last few days, you know? How many kids you see on the street?
None.
None.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first came to Romania, and it was shit when it snowed. I mean, it snowed a lot more than it does now, you know? This was in 2002 in Dormi.
Oh wow.
Mate, yeah.
Damn.
22 years I've been here now. It was the 23rd year, actually, but
Wow.
when it used to snow, I mean, the street was full.
Yeah.
You know? There was kids everywhere.
Yeah.
kicking about, you know?
That was also my childhood. I mean, whenever it snowed, we were, I don't know, 20, 30 kids.
Every kid from the block was there, no?
With toilet seats and with
Toilet
Yeah,
seats.
yeah,
mate. As sleighs, you mean? Right. Wow.
Trust me, try it.
That I never saw.
Try it.
On a toilet seat.
That's like fucking Maserati.
Really?
Yeah. It's also dangerous. Kids don't do it. Stay on your phones.
Yeah, stay on the phone. Stay indoors. Behave.
No, I'm joking.
Wow, that's fantastic. A toilet seat. I can just imagine a whole bunch of kids, going down the side of the hill on a toilet seat.
They also used, I don't know how to call it in English, but if you take down the wheel from a car, from a big car, you have like a balloon.
In a tube of a tire.
Yeah.
Like a tractor tire or a truck
tractor,
tire.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they used to.
That's algebra. That's
Yeah.
very cool.
That's cool because you used to spin around, and I think you pay lots of money today to get that experience.
Yeah. Whereas before you would just find one. Or,
Yeah.
I remember seeing that in Poyana Brush Off actually years ago.
What?
In Poyana Brush Off, people would go down.
Yeah.
With
And
tube tires.
we also had grocery store bags. We put under
Oh, no way.
jackets or everything. Yeah.
Anything to make you slide.
Yeah.
Kids can
but,
get creative if you put the phone down.
until you meet some rocks, some big rocks. that was
Then
bad.
it's back on the toilet seat.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
And after the teenage era, I went working. I had a job, different jobs, whole lots of jobs, and
like what? What did you do?
oh shit! Constructions. I was measuring streets with some colleagues, making maps.
Surveying.
Topography
Yes,
and
in English surveying,
yeah. I don't know. I was at the internet cafe. I was.
Internet cafe.
Yeah.
Shit.
I was that dude that you wanted to be friends with.
Well, I had the connection for the whole.
I had time,
Yeah,
literally. I could give you time online. And one day, I think I was 22 or something. I had a thought. I was thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna lose this music thing, working.
If I don't get involved now, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and one day I can't remember what year it was exactly. I think 2009. I spoke to my parents and I told them to give me some money. I promising that
Promise
I
I'll pay it back.
yeah, exactly. They were the money that they saved for my sister's college.
Oh no way.
Yeah,
Younger sister.
Yeah. I have 2 brothers, older brother and a younger sister. And she needed to go to. She's a veterinarian, and she needed to go to school. They didn't give me the whole
Full amount.
Yeah, But
Just in case you didn't pay it all back.
no, but a part of it, I had some speakers, a MIDI
Like
controller,
a mixing table kind of thing, yeah.
and the computer, and that was that. The thing is, I had to pay my parents back, and when I pushed the keyboards, they didn't make one sound.
So you bought faulty equipment? Or?
No, you had to know how to program them, but I didn't know that.
You just thought it would go and it would all work and all voila.
I plugged it in and ta-da!
Nothing happened.
Yeah. Nothing happened, and
You realised you had to learn.
I had to go to my phone book to call different people to show me how to do it. Mm-hmm. There weren't I couldn't find tutorials back then. I had to.
From where you'd have to physically go to someone.
I had to call a guy that I knew, and he came by the house and showed me how to do it.
And you were like, thank God I didn't waste their money.
Yeah, exactly. And it was kind of, now it's funny, but back then it was lots of stress and a big ass hustle. I remember I went on YouTube and searched Pitești rapper.
Okay, yeah.
And all the results I had, I gave them personal message, telling them I had a studio, big ass studio. I was one single room in my parents' house. I have a big ass studio, and I can make your dreams come true. I don't know.
Selling it, mate. You're selling it. Right?
Yeah, I began selling.
Yeah.
And the thing is, one of the messages that I gave in the first week I had a studio, transformed in a song 3 years later, that made me visible to a dude that got me to Smiley's studio.
Yes, because you worked at Ha Productions.
Yeah, for 10, 12 years, 11 years. Something like that. 2014, 2013, till I don't know.
2 years ago.
Something like that, yeah. We're still friends. We still.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, we don't have any time. We don't have that much time to do things together because we went to this school thing and radio thing. They went
with what they're
international. They are always, I don't know, Europe, all over Europe, United States, and we talk on the phone. How you doing? Blah blah. Well, if I don't know, we seen each other. I mean, I've seen all the guys in one place when my daughter came 3 years ago, and we fucked it up.
You mean you got fucked up?
Yeah.
Mate, nice. Yeah. So you worked with Smiley, yeah?
Yeah, back in the days, yeah.
10 years. Okay.
He's also from Pitești. He has a wonderful team. Always had a
good team of people around him.
Yeah, he's good at seeing talent in people, and he has a great team. Back in the days, the team was, I don't know, bigger. Or maybe I just
remember it bigger.
Yeah, I remember it bigger because it changed my life.
The production house is still in Fold?
Yeah.
Still there? Yeah, I've been there. We used to work with his company, one of my other businesses. We used to work with Ha Production.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, generating them contacts, leads, that kind of thing. Yeah, no, they're a cool company. They're very...
Yeah.
It was the first time I'd ever, experienced any form of like working with a music company. It's definitely a different type of behaviour, type of way of working, and not like a traditional business.
Yeah, 9 to 5. No.
No. They almost live there.
Yeah.
And it's like it doesn't really matter what time of the day it was.
All people that are passionate about what they're doing, you don't feel like working.
No, it feels like for us anyway. I mean, I don't think I can speak on behalf of all of my staff, but I would say that the management team and the majority of the staff feel a bit the same way. They're not like turning up and going, "Oh, I have to do my job."
No.
We're pushing them to achieve constantly.
That's a blessing. I mean,
It is actually, because most people actually go to work and hate
their jobs.
Most people.
Yeah.
You know, look, don't get me wrong. If you're working in a gas station or something, I could understand that would probably be a pretty shitty.
I mean, maybe you're
You've done it?
passionate about maybe
About
you're
what,
passionate
gasoline?
about those pistols. I don't know.
Pumps, you mean, yeah.
I like the smell of gas.
My mum does.
I
My
don't
mother
know why,
likes it too, yeah.
but I like it.
I'm not a.
I mean, yeah, I don't know why. Help. Maybe I need help.
Someone help.
Yeah. After the Ha production experience, that was great. That changed the whole.
I want to dive into that a little bit. Like, how did you get to? When did Smiley start that? Around about 2010, no?
Something
Around
around 2008. They made the first studio on Pajište. Back in the days, they were Smiley, Baxter, I think Grandi, Sherban Kazan, a whole lot of.
He started with Sherban.
Yeah. And after that, they moved to Four. Mm-hmm. And that's where after that I went.
You got in there?
Yeah.
What was your job there? Like, what were you?
I was a
doing?
producer.
You were straight from.
Yeah.
Straight from the.
I mean, the story is like this. Smiley has a good friend. That's also my good friend. And one time, the police took Smiley's license plate. License.
Permis?
Yeah.
His license. Yeah. Really? That
took his license. I don't know, speed.
Yeah.
He was going to his parents to Pitești and called this friend of ours, Alex Zigman.
Okay.
Te pupăm. And Alexandru was at my studio, and he told him to get by the studio. And he relaxed after he got used to the idea that he didn't have no license anymore. He relaxed. We stood there and talked, and I began showing him songs. And he was like, nah, another one.
Really?
Nah, sounds old. Another one.
Was he right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back then,
He's the man.
the feeling I had, I was a little bit, I don't know, stressed.
Pissed off.
And also pissed off, but nothing.
That's what they mean, fucking old. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Mate, yeah. Last thing you need,
I felt like
hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, I was working my ass off, and he was just like, no, 9 seconds, no, fuck it, another one. Well, because now I understand. Yeah. But back then, those were my babies. Those was my golden songs.
Yeah.
And
have someone just come along quickly and disregard it so fast.
But he gave me something. He took this from me by telling me they were whack songs, corny songs, but he gave me something. He said, come by the studio. And I said, no, he asked me, why don't you come by the studio? And I said, because nobody told me to. Yeah. If you tell me to come, I'll come.
Be there.
Come to the studio. Okay. The next day, that was it. I remember the first 3 months I was ashamed. I couldn't speak to people. I couldn't watch people. They were extraordinary. They made extraordinary music. Comparing it to my music.
What you were doing
And the thing is, back home, I was one of the best.
In Pitești?
Yeah, I felt like one of the best, and people knew me as one of the best. Or maybe they were just telling me that.
I think probably messages like that seem to push you anyway. They install a bit of belief in you.
Yeah, the thing
remind you that it's still okay and you can keep pushing forward.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you feel the best in, I don't know, in the fourth league, I'd rather be on the bench in Champions League.
Yeah, than no one.
Yeah. When I got to them and I began listening to the music that they did, I was, no, man, I'm not. This is not for me. I'm not a musician, man.
So what were they doing that you weren't doing at that time?
Technically speaking, they were paying more attention to the music and not to the ego.
Okay.
I now see that. Back then I didn't. I made ego music.
Because you thought it sounded good.
Yeah, no, I thought the song made me look good. I wasn't thinking about the sound of the song. I was thinking this about how big it will make me look. And
well, the temptation of success will do that.
Yeah,
especially at young age.
Yeah.
Especially as a man.
But there were great lessons over there, and I began accepting the idea that my music was shit, basically. And if you start from that,
you can grow.
You can grow step by step. You can begin growing. And one day I made a song. I was still doing Pitești București.
Every day?
No, once a week. Okay. In the weekends, I went back home. And I was like a hero to my other crew. Going back, how it was, how was it? I had great stories for them. And once I did a song with some friends, and I knew that was something. And I didn't want it to show the song to Ha Ha. And one day I played the song like in minimum. The speakers were down.
Low, really low.
Yeah, were low. I didn't want anyone to hear it.
Okay.
And somehow they hear it.
Where was this?
In the studio, in one of the studios. That was my studio.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you just.
So I managed to make some friends, 2-3 friends in the first 3-4 weeks, and I showed it to them in a low volume. They kicked the door down. What the fuck is this song? This needs to go to. I said, okay, can we show it to Vela? And they said, yeah. Okay.
Which song was that?
That's the first song that Vela never wrote. That's Alex Vela wrote his own songs. That was the first one.
And he sang it?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Tiki Taka. It's called Tiki Taka. The song is in the same time that he left Ha Production. So.
And he went out on his own as well, did he?
Yeah. Back then, he made the Golden Boy Society.
Yeah. And he has that Schmecker song. I don't know why. I don't really understand a whole lot of Romanian music.
Okay.
That, Schmecker. I don't know. For me, I mean,
he's a tremendous artist, and he's an incredible person. I have this story with him. I don't think he even remembers it. I don't think he remembers doing that for anyone. But I was once in the studios. There's a big hallway, and I was going through the hallway. He was in the kitchen. He didn't even know what's my name, and he reached out to me and asked me did you eat? And I said, yeah. No, I didn't. I wasn't eating very much back then. And he, come eat with me. And he had one single plate, and we both ate. Yeah. And that's, for me, that was, I knew that he was raised the way I was. I knew I don't know.
Similar morals, similar values.
Similar
background.
Neighborhoods, similar lives. And I've seen him 2 months ago in a TV show that starts tonight.
Which one?
Din Cartier.
Okay, yeah.
And he remembered about Tiki Taka, and he told everybody. I didn't think...
This is the guy.
Yeah,
this is the guy.
Yeah, I didn't think he will remember, but that gave me a lot of confidence. I don't know, 1,000% confidence.
I saw him recently, actually. I went to Cordine Matichuk's birthday. Cordine's a client of mine in another business that we have. And I spoke to Alex Vlad there. Yeah. I met him maybe 10 years ago as well, somehow. I can't remember. Actually, no, that's not true. It would have been less than that. I think it was around about 2016 at Ha Ha Productions. At one point, he was there. I don't know how or why.
That's the 2015 is the year he began processing the whole thing with Golden Boy and probably making paperwork and after that he took his own way.
His wife, Antonia, yeah, she has some good music too. Actually,
yeah.
One of her songs, that Jamaica song. Jamea.
Jamelia, yeah.
Jamea.
Yeah, something.
You're Romanian, you probably know better than me, but that one made it all the way to my country in New Zealand. It made it all the way over there. Yeah, and the kids over there, mate, I have young nieces and nephews back then. This is also, shit, that must be more than, that's 2012, 2017.
Something like that, yeah.
Mate, they're all singing it, and yeah, mate, it's cool. They're actually very talented musicians, you know.
Actually, as we speak, Alex Vela has a song with Misha Miller that hit all over the planet.
Misha Miller.
Misha Miller, Bam Bam Bam. Bam, it's called. It's a great song that exploded literally
worldwide
on TikTok, and then all the people around different.
You need another beer, mate. He needs another beer. Yeah. Can I steal your? Yeah, mate. We need the man. Big Mate's going to help us with the beers, mate. Get involved. Jump on in. Open it up.
Beno Arata, show us
your talent, mate.
Show us your secret.
This young lad has a special talent. Look at that.
Matthew, thank you.
One more, mate. Can't leave us hanging by ourselves. Thank you, my man. Do you want one yourself, mate? No. Just knows how to open. God bless you, mate. Alex Vela. I remember, what was the first, I think the first one that maybe not necessarily made him famous, but move or don't move or something, stop. What was it called? Shit, what was the Alex Vela song?
It's a Alex Vela song?
I don't know if he wrote it necessarily.
Okay. But did he sing it?
Yes, he sang it on the beach. He's got he was a lot younger then. He must be about mid-20s maybe at that point, I think. What's that song? Do you know the one? Any of you know that?
With
Alex Vela song,
Don't
Stop or something? Oh, no, now it's bugging me, mate.
Come on, I'm curious.
Yeah, it was in English as well. Part of it's in English. Oh, come on, you must know. You're a music. You're a music.
Yeah, he had a
lot of songs. Yeah,
bunch of hits. I mean, songs he did thousands of songs, but he had, I don't know, tons of hits.
Oh no, he was on the beach. I remember he was on the beach. It'll come to me. I can't remember.
I'll think.
Don't say it's over.
Don't say it's over.
Yeah, that's
that's a classic. Did
that go international? Because that was in English, right? Or a majority of that song, I think, was in English.
I can't remember, but I don't think that was that. I don't know. That song was a big hit, but that was the era, the popcorn era.
The popcorn era.
Yeah, when Ina came up, Alexandra Stan, they went international, and all Romania and even radio stations weren't playing any Romanian music no more. I mean,
you mean
not like how they play today. Yeah. Connector was also playing in English.
I went to the Roton 25 year. Yeah, we used to work with them too in another company that we have. They're also cool guys as well. Yeah, very cool.
Great business and long business. They go long.
Yeah, I remember I forget the general manager's name.
Moraru. Cătălin Moraru.
No, he's the owner.
Oh, okay.
They had a GM there. I can't remember the guy's name. Started with P.
It's a girl?
No, it was a guy.
Okay.
He must be about 45 years of age now. His last name was something or other.
Costin Bodea? No. Oh, I don't know.
It'll come to me at some point. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, he was telling me that they had, at that point, before the internet was massive, you know, Roton or any CD that you could buy, basically anywhere, including in the gas station, they were putting it there. They were not physically the music itself necessarily, but the physical CD, the plastic, the CD in the case, the whole lot. It was all produced by Roton. Yeah. For everybody.
Yeah, but I mean,
at that point, you know.
I think they were the first record company in
Romania.
Yeah, back in '96, I think. I don't want to talk shit, but
no. But do anyway.
But something like that. Something like that. I that's the info I have. If people lie,
some people
I lie.
Have other info.
it's great to see how things evolve from big businesses to businesses that look small in front of other businesses that only got bigger. I mean, Roton is huge.
Yeah.
But there are other companies that grew bigger, and it's nice to see.
There's quite a few now, isn't there? I mean, obviously, Haha Productions is relatively
it's a lot of big players in the game.
Yeah. And so, let's talk about your music studio then for a second.
My music studio, it's called Sicario. It's
like Pablo Escobar.
Everybody tells that. Yeah, no.
Wow, you know,
Sicario. That's the meaning. That's the meaning of Sicario. It's an assassin, basically.
Yeah.
But
why did you? What made you do?
First, I liked the sound of it.
Okay.
I like how the word sounds.
Yeah.
I'm also a Narcos fan. I watched it several times.
Really?
Yeah. All seasons. Also Mexico. I think the Narcos is the one and only series I
really.
Yeah, I watched. Yeah, I don't have much time, and I'm not a patient guy. And then that's the only one that I watched completely, and I liked the sound of it. And first, I wanted to make some clothes.
Yeah, clothing. Okay.
I wanted to take pictures of people from my neighborhood, and make a big print with their faces, and on the back you'll get an envelope with their story written by them. I had a concept. I didn't do it because I didn't have time and I didn't know nothing about the business.
Yeah, producing music. That's a different
and one day I needed to have a company that can sell songs, and I tried a name that was already registered, and then I thought about nobody can think about this name but me. SICVRIO. I mean the V is an A.
Yeah, upside down.
Yeah. And I was right, and that was it. We made this.
Do people call it Sicario?
No, they call it all bunch of shitty stuff like Siki Video,
this is what
Sicurio, fuck you, bitches. I mean, but now it's funny.
Yeah, it really is their fault.
Exactly. Yeah. The thing is, the funny part is that when I talk to my colleagues, we say in the moment they will say our name right, they mean they know who we are.
Okay. How long do you reckon that'll be? What do you reckon?
They began knowing us. I mean, they began knowing us. The ladies that make the papers always call me from different companies that we work with, even from the radio. Oh, hello, Vlad. How do you say this thing? Video? No, ma'am. It's Sicario. Okay. Sicario. Sikivi? No, ma'am. Sicario. Okay.
Have you thought about flipping the V up and making it an A?
The thing is, there's a movie, two parts movie, Sicario 1 and Sicario 2, and you cannot register the name.
Yes, okay.
I mean, if I
already
could,
trademarked.
I wanted to register it like Sicario, but you couldn't. But I like I like how it looks. I mean, the V in the
I can see you got it tattooed on your arm.
Yeah, the V on the clothes was over here, and I thought it's V from Vlad. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
fuck it, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Mate,
exactly.
why not?
But I like how it looks, and it got us to some points I never imagined.
Yeah.
Yeah, with I mean, come on, they gave me the premium time of the radio to be myself. Who does that?
Yeah, I guess 7 o'clock in the morning is kind of peak time, really, isn't it? Because the nation is actually sitting behind the wheel waiting.
Exactly,
and it's an hour no matter where you live.
From 7 to I think the peak It's at 8:35. The most audience.
Is it 8:35?
Yeah,
half an hour before.
That's the moment. Almost everyone. I mean, everyone that drives, it's in the car. But this is part of the Sicario story, because people changed around me all the time, because not everybody can understand on the long term what this business involves, and the formula, the actual formula that's today with all the people there today. I don't know if I talked.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. It's
I understand so far.
It's great. I mean, people understood that we have to pay bills. First of all,
yeah, that sucks. The thing is, if I'm going to open a business, I'm going to be rich.
Yeah. And and this is great. I mean, I have our team. I can't call it my team because it's without any of them, it wouldn't be like it is. We have with this radio thing, we are glad as fuck.
Tell me, what was something you like really struggled with when opening the music house?
Oh shit! Because with myself.
Mate, beautiful. I like that a lot. You know, that is probably one of the toughest battles, I think, as an entrepreneur. Irrespective of the industry. I don't think the industry is necessarily so much, but this is a challenge daily, mate.
I mean, even today, I feel like I don't deserve anything. I have days when I think, why do I do this? How did I do it? Someday they will come and they will take it from me. And
you know, nobody understands. Yeah, wow. If there's another pandemic or God forbid the war turns up here, shit, it will be. But I'm the same thing when I walk in the door here. Sometimes because I'm 9 times out of 10 here first in the morning, you know. And when I walk in the door and just look around, and I'm the only one here. You know, and I'm just thinking, when did we build all the exactly? You know.
Yeah.
And that's the realization there is, I think, also about the other people, you know.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
You said earlier, you cannot do it by yourself.
No,
you just can't.
Definitely not. And the whole road to finding the perfect. I don't know. Perfect maybe doesn't exist.
Well, you have days where everything just falls in place. No, it's like, mate, we are awesome. Look at what we do. Yes, and then the next day you're constantly just putting out another fire, right?
when this whole road to finding the best version of the team, it's also it's interesting because it grows your white hair. But
that's why I shaved my beard off, because
then
I would really look 46.
That's why I always
wear a hat.
I cut
it short. I'm due already.
I'm
trying to shave a few more years off. I
have snow in the left and the right. It's bad. I don't know when it happened because
like that.
Yeah.
I went to, I think I mentioned this in another podcast of someone, but I used to have a goatee all the time, you know, because I have no real top lip, you know. I always had a goatee, you know. And I was in Germany for not a conference, but a trade fair, you know, a big Turk, you know. And when I was there, you know, at the end of the night, we were in this big, like, Bavaria Hush style kind of place in Germany, like 4,000 seats and live music. Mate, it was amazing. And at the end of the night, the waitress had been really cool with us and looked after the group of us, and it was really cool, you know. And at the end of the night, we were the last ones there, you know. And so she's like, "I'll sit down and have a beer with you." I was like, yeah, whatever, no worries, come in, you know, start talking. And she goes to me, "Oh, how old are you, you know?" And I was thinking, well, you know, maybe, but, you know. And I said, "Well, you tell me, what do you reckon?" And she goes, 50? I was like, fuck, you know, and that's a couple of years ago. It was like, oh my God.
Damn.
Mate, exactly, gone. And it's the work. It's the hours, it's the, you know, the effort, the stress, the mental strain, you know, and it just makes you go white.
The quality of the sleep, again, it's bad. It's fun.
Yeah, you know. The sleep is something that it happens for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not long enough or deep enough.
That real sleep, yeah, I think it doesn't exist these days.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No. And as you get older, then you wake up earlier, which is even worse. You know, at 7 o'clock. I remember when I hit 40, it was like, what the? It's Saturday. Why am I awake at 7 o'clock in the morning? You know? why is this happening?
I get this on Sundays. I mean,
even worse
because all the week you get up at 6, and I mean Sundays.
In your case,
I mean Sundays. I was expecting like at least 9, but it's 7:30, and I'm like,
yep, and you're wide awake, eh?
Yeah.
Even if you went to sleep at 2 in the morning.
Exactly.
That's the worst part.
And I put some music.
For you younger people that will eventually turn 40, this will happen to you. Get ready, enjoy. I love how he's looking around the room. No, I'm not fucking happening to me. Mate. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we can't do anything about it, so we have to own it.
Yes, indeed. So tell me, what's the future for the business? What's going to happen next? So where are you now and where are you going?
We're going, hopefully we're moving, we're cloning the shows from the radio and putting them on TV.
Okay.
And
let me ask a question about that.
Yep.
Is TV, in my mind,
Yep.
I mean, we advertise on TV for one of the businesses as well, and it seems to be good because Romanians really have a lot of faith in television.
Yeah.
You know? If you're on TV,
actually,
you're a real brand, you're honest, you're trustworthy, I can buy from you, whatever. But don't you feel that less people are watching TV?
That's my opinion, yeah. But
Netflix, YouTube,
but
TikTok, whatever.
There are measurements done every year.
Yeah, the ratings. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what are they dictating to you?
Well, the main thing that I look, the main thing that influences my opinion is like this. Horia Brenciu, he's a friend of mine. Yeah,
I'd like to meet him. I didn't run into him. I saw him once in the pub.
He's a great
great everyone tells me he's really funny and really nice.
Great guy, great soul, extraordinary person. Right.
Well, Hari, if you ever see this, I really hope to meet you, and I'd love to invite you. So don't hesitate. Come on down. We'll have a beer.
He has a lot of shows. He also does
Romnio Talent.
No. I mean private shows. Singing. He sings to a lot of people in private shows. He goes to your wedding. I don't know. Your company's party.
Really?
Yeah, he has lots of booking, lots of days booked for singing.
Good. I've never actually heard him sing.
Oh shit, he's
really?
He's the greatest showman.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's tremendous. And would he have this amount of singing if he wasn't on these TV shows?
Yeah, probably not.
That's why I think Romanians trust TV and watch lots I mean,
it's always playing in someone's house when you walk in. Yeah, TV's always on.
The urban area. Okay, I think urban TV watchers are not the same like 2 years ago, 5 years ago, but. In the other areas of the country, TV is God.
For sure. I think the age range is slightly higher as well. So the viewers.
Also, I when I think about it, I also have this thing to open the TV. I need to have something
in the background. Yeah. You need noise.
Yeah.
So
I also put down podcasts, but. Maybe I don't know if it's the age or I like to watch the news, to listen to the news in the background. I don't know why. Maybe I was raised like that. I mean,
I remember we had it as well, obviously, as a kid in New Zealand, and my mum and dad would watch the news, and as kids we hated it. It was like, it's so boring,
exactly.
boring,
Yeah.
Yeah, but now, and I remember my parents like, no, you'll understand one day. It's like, oh yeah, whatever. But now actually it's like, well, the news, it's interesting to watch what is actually happening.
I listen to the news hoping to get the news about, I don't know, financial stuff or new laws regarding, I don't know, taxes or I don't know.
God, that's every year, mate.
Yeah. I have to do it. I have to do it because
you got to pay them anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't educate myself in this direction. Mm-hmm. Okay. I was educated
the fiscal
by
aspect of a business. You mean?
Yeah, I was. I don't know
the creative
taxes. Yeah. The taxes showed me these lessons. I mean, you have.
Oh shit. Oh, where am I going to pay
that?
I need 10 grand
more. They fucked up my
account.
account. Like, I mean,
block.
Like that. You owe.
They just suck the money out.
Yeah, you own this amount.
Yeah, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, Poprire. Yeah, I'm a Poprire king.
Really?
Yeah. I was the Poprire king for some long periods of time because I didn't know how to handle this amount of details of. Paying this, paying that. But at that time, I couldn't.
Yeah, I studied accounting at school. It was one of the options I chose. Thinking, accounting, okay. Knew nothing about it. Didn't even know what the fuck it was. Fully failed. Got like 13% out of 100 for the year. I think it's because I spelt my name right on the fucking exam or something. Right, absolutely diabolical. And the accounting system that I would have learned anyway is a lot different here. It's a bit different, here. So here, if you don't pay your taxes, they'll just block all your accounts. They'll block your account, or subject to how much money you have, they'll block that amount of money, and then they'll take it off you. Whether you want to or not, it's gone. Doesn't matter. Whereas in New Zealand, much like in America, we have the inland revenue, the same thing, basically the same thing. But you have to do your own taxes. You have to calculate it all. So you don't...
Oh, shit.
So remember, you legally have to have an accountant who's processing your books every single month without fail.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the law here. Mm-hmm. Over there, no, you hire your own accountant who will process your books, and you are like this, that they get it right, and you have 2 years. So you will be like rolling for 2 years. It's good and bad. The positive is that all the cash comes into your organisation, Mm-hmm. So now you're not paying the tax because you now got a little bit more money, so you can grow faster.
Yeah.
Right. Otherwise, if you don't pay it in 2 years, then you're in a whole world of shit. If you don't pay it, then you're talking like jail time.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Subject to if it's a few thousand, then probably they're not going to throw you to jail for that. But if you're talking like hundreds and hundreds, $500,000, $1 million worth of tax money over 2 years. Mm-hmm. I mean, if your company's generating $5 million in 2 years, your tax bill's $1 million plus. Well, if that money's gone, so are you.
Well, I can understand what you meant about the positive.
From the positive.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know. It's almost like like a catch, They kind of catch you out a little bit there because if you don't know. I done the same thing. I remember the very first trimester, I got a tax bill and it was only 1,000 euros. Mm-hmm. This is in 2012, something like that. And it was like, shit. Where I had got all the money coming in and all the money had gone out, and then I still had 1,000 euros. It was like, uh-oh. I was like, right, call someone. What can we do? How can we, process a factura from somebody, or just to cover? And it was only 1,000. Mate, I was also a lot younger, but it was only 1,000 euros. But this is also I think the positive side, because it forces you. To make sure
you have a choice.
You got money coming in. Mm-hmm. If you don't do that, you're in the shit.
Right.
They just turn you off.
Exactly.
It could be over.
The thing is, in the time that you have this, I don't know, how do you call it in English? Poprire. How do you?
Poprire.
Okay, we call it poprire. We okay with poprire? Yeah. Okay, so we have
I've
this.
had it once or twice.
Unfortunately. Okay.
Romgleza.
So we have this poprire thing.
Yeah.
And you, in the time that you have it, mm-hmm. You're incapable to pay the other taxes. I mean, you have to pay the taxes for the salaries and the taxes for the rent and blah, blah, blah. And then comes this Poprire's cousin, who's smaller.
You're standing in line waiting.
Exactly.
I'll be there tomorrow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because it's what, 30 days or something? If you get like a 30-day delay, if you don't pay on the 21st,
Something like that, yeah.
not even 30, like by the 10th or the 15th of the mate, you're done. That's it.
Yeah.
20, 30 days.
But there were a lot of lessons, and day by day, reaching to new people and meeting new people, we experience new things and new ways of being a professional. I don't know. Organization. Yeah. We do our best. I'm very. I always tell my team that we need to be professionals in everything we do. As long as we, I don't know, regarding the way we speak, the way we do our job, the way
The discipline, the whole lot.
Exactly. It's not always the best version, but
won't always be perfect. But look, I think if you keep striving towards this, then in the end you'll be successful. I think it's something that inside our company cultures that we have. It's the same thing. We are here for a client.
Yep.
Not for the boss and the owner of the company, or we're not here for that. We service the client. It doesn't matter which company. For us, it's the same principle. The client is king. That's it.
Yep.
Even when the customer is wrong, he's still right. Fuck it, Do you know what I mean? It's this kind of attitude. And I think this is very important in every industry. I think it's a good thing. Before I let you go, because I know you've got to get up early as fuck in the morning.
Yeah.
And then it's already late now. The school. Tell me about the school.
The school.
This seems like something like dead pot, like a bit of something. It feels like I don't know enough about it, but it's really you're giving back a little bit.
The thing is, back in the days, I had the opportunity to be a sound engineer in a school that wasn't mine, and
What type of school? In a music
school? Sorry, yeah, in a music school, and I discovered this new fuel called enthusiasm, and seeing it in a much how do I say this, in a much raw
format.
I've seen it in kids and in their parents. Yeah. I've seen them crying.
Happy
crying.
Every roller coaster of emotion.
And it got me. Later, back in 2018, I wanted to buy the music school that I was working at. And I didn't have all the money, so I called Horia Brenciu and told him, let me tell you about the business that I want to make with you.
I've got a vision.
Exactly.
And did you get a vision?
No. We talked for 4-5 hours. I explained the whole business as I was knowing it back then. And 2 weeks later, he called me and he asked me, what do you do when a song doesn't come out the way you want it? You try making it again, or you make a new one. I said, fuck, I make a new song. Let me
start again.
Yeah,
from zero.
Yeah, and he told me, come by the office. Let me tell you what I thought about. And he made the school, a music school called Academia de Arte Horia Brenciu, which we organized it. We organized it together, and I discovered I like this business. And back 3 years ago, when my daughter was born, she's called Mia Maria.
Yeah, and, that was my next question. Actually, that's the name of the school.
The Mia Music. Whoa, shit. Mia Art School.
This is why you should sponsor us.
Mia Art School is named by my daughter after my daughter Mia. And I got a little emotional because I miss my daughter. Tomorrow I go to take her. And the school is about learning, teaching kids how to sing properly and how to play instruments or act. Or we teach them songwriting. We teach them music production.
How do you teach someone songwriting? Because I mean, when I was a kid, I played the piano. You know, my parents sent me to lessons, and I played the piano. Whatever. You know, not for an unfortunate long time, but nonetheless. But how do you teach someone how to write a song? Isn't that in my mind? I know nothing about this, but in my mind, that seems like something really creative. That you would.
But I think creativity is in all of us.
Agree.
You just have to. The difference is about the threshold of how do you say penible? Penible. How do you say penible?
Penible. I know that word.
Huh?
Huh?
No, not cringe.
What did you say? Cringe.
No.
We're in a room full of Romanian people.
The thing is, as long as you can own this thing, being ridiculous in public.
Okay, so having no shame, basically.
Exactly. For as many times as you can, that's the thing that stops creativity. And the thing, I'm not the teacher. Me as Vlad, I don't teach kids, but I teach them this. What can happen if you have a bad idea? What can happen? I mean, imagine we are 100 persons in the room, and you say something shitty.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
Not a lot, really.
Then,
depending on what you say and who's in the room. But
exactly. I tell them always about. I tell
Be
you
brave anyway.
I give them this example. Imagine that you say, I don't know, in a love song you say placenta or something. You know, that's your idea. Who can judge you? That's your idea.
Whatever. Yeah.
Everybody,
as long as it rhymes, then you might be okay.
Everybody's gonna look at you as you stupid.
What's the thing about that?
And the next thing you feel is like heat going up and down, and that's all. You need to say that fucking placenta as many times as you need to until you find the love word.
The right word to replace it.
And I always tell the kids, you need to write stupid songs because the great songs are under them.
Yeah, they'll come out anyway.
How do you know a song is bad, is good, if you don't have other bad song to compare it to?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay. I can understand that. Yeah.
And if you write every day,
you're inevitably going to write some good ones and some bad ones.
As long as one word is better than the others in the last song you wrote, if you do this for, I don't know, 10 years, the evolution will be incredible. And that's the basics are about rhyming, about telling them how you create the context for the hooks. There are different techniques and lots of data gathered in time.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. And how do kids get in touch with your school? We're going to put your website on the screen anyway.
Yeah, we also have a website.
How do kids start? I mean, just a random child that sees that and goes, I'd like to
most of them via Instagram or word of mouth works in the communities that we already have kids. I don't know how that sounded, but okay.
It sounded okay.
Okay.
Probably worse than your head, mate. It sounded right. In the community where you have students.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they bring other kids. I mean, I don't know.
You should come with
me. Tells Ionuț, hey, I have a
good piano teacher or whatever. Or
the piano teacher is very beautiful. You should come.
It's a good reason to start learning. Do you know that? I think every kid has a crush on one of their teachers at some point.
Yeah.
I remember one of my teachers was Mrs. Norton. God bless her. She's probably dead now. But,
God bless her.
God bless indeed. She was fantastic,
Yeah, but it's
part of life,
yeah.
So the piano teacher's hot then, yeah? Maybe I should pick it up again,
We have how many piano teachers? Two.
Okay.
Piano teachers, and they are both gorgeous girls and very good teachers. Indeed. I mean, there are different ways to teach kids, but they manage to be their friends as long as and also their teacher. So it was great.
Nice. We'll put all the information down here so that they want to reach out. Mate, I'll love you and I'll leave you because I know you got a goddamn early start.
Thank you.
Thank you for the beer.
I felt amazing.
Yeah, mate, good. It was a pleasure. First podcast in English?
Yeah, first.
Mate, I hope not the last.
I hope you can do something with what I talked about.
Mate, we will. We'll find a way.
Thank
mate,
you.
It's been a real pleasure. Mulțumesc. Merci.
Mulțumesc.
Ciao.
Ciao.